You,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Burgundy, how are you, good sir?
I am yet holding on.
Me too.
With a firm grasp, I am yet holding on.
This episode has been brought to you with no sound effects.
No one.
No music. It is as generic. We haven't had an episode this generic in 207 episodes now. Not a nan other has been this generic.
It's for the most justifiable of reasons. But yeah, we are out here with bolts and screws trying to make the bicycle move. Buddy.
Episode 20, you
time machine, you dirtbag.
Oh man, it's time for
the pan.
more Saudi Arabia.
No shit. It's a lot of shit we couldn't clear customs with. There you go. Yeah,
more.
There you go.
It's time.
We're recording this live from Saudi Arabia because we flew out a little early.
Yeah, I had to get customs and clearance and all that type of shit, and yeah.
They're still working on the broken pencil green headdress. So
I picked up some jewelry.
Crack, Instagram, and AIDS.
That's what they did to us. It's what they did to us. WWE Night of Champions takes place this Saturday.
That knock.
that knock, fool.
That knock.
That's Saturday, May the 27th. Yeah, my lord.
Yeah, my lord.
I said, yeah, my lord.
Yeah, my lord.
20 and 20. Tree.
Wiggle weed convenient, bring me your dinner bucket and let the church say,
Amen.
Man.
There it is. It's a lot going on this weekend for wrestling fans. One of the more there are like 3 or 4 wrestling weekends that are like the most joyous times of the year. This is one of them, as we now have not one, but 2 pay-per-views on Memorial Day weekend. It's the unofficial start to the summer, and we get the first. You probably didn't realize this, Suave, but we get the first Night of Champions since 2015.
Sorry?
Is that right?
I mean, okay, full disclosure. I don't necessarily have in the forefront of my mind a Night of Champions that sticks out to me like, oh my God. This
Actual factuals.
Last significant event I remember at a Night of Champions is Seth Rollins and Sting.
And what happened in that match?
Sting suffered a
stinger. Sting got a stinger.
Nah, cuz I think this was a
little bit more than a stinger. You're absolutely correct. It was.
I like the wordplay, but let's not sell it in short. That is he had a cervical event.
Yeah, definitely. And looking at the
way to go, Rollins.
Looking at the past Night of Champions, you know who the MVP or the Mr. Automatic for Night of Champions was up until that 2015 show?
Cena.
Absolutely correct, sir. It was Cena. Do you know who number 2 was?
Randy Orton?
No. Actually, hold on. Let me count. Hold on, because it might be a tie. 1, 2, 3. And this is only for the main event, mind you.
Oh, okay. Well, now there are more parameters on what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Only for the main event. Yeah, okay. So it's not Orton.
Cranberry Mimosa?
That is absolutely. Boy, you are. Give yourself $1.
Sell me mine. Sock it to my pocket because I'm something like a pimp.
Cherry Moscato.
Chill. Chill.
Cherry. Wait, hold on. I'm really get active. Cherry Moscato, sissy, has had more the second most amount of main events in Night of Champions history prior to this one that's coming up this week in Jeddah.
So how many Night of Champions has there been?
I believe there have been. This will be number 10, if I'm not mistaken. They started in 2007. Yep, this will be number 10.
Okay, I'm gonna say this can't be a huge number.
Nah, but the fact that this is the first one in 8 years.
So what were we doing before that? Did they just took it wasn't clashes?
I think it was no, it was Backwash, and then it was what was the other one? Money in the Bank. Yeah,
I mean, I guess sometimes you got to race.
Yeah, Night of Champions wasn't the go-between. In fact, Night of Champions was usually in the summertime.
I mean, that's kind of where we at.
Well, no, I'm talking like
in the summer.
Like, okay, so we're talking about from June for the first 2, July for 1, and then the rest of them were in September, like summertime, like knee deep in the summer.
Hey, look, I don't know. I wasn't in charge that day.
Do your job, Hayden.
Your job, not mine. Yours.
Right, as of right now, as of the recording of this episode, we have 7 matches on tap for the Night of Champions in Jeddah. Let's run them down real quick. You ready, Suave?
Run the play.
You know what we do. This is who ain't gonna win. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in the grudge match. Suave, who ain't gonna win.
Trish Stratus ain't gonna win.
Trish Stratus will not win in Jeddah. They love the ginger over there. No beer.
Oh, wait. I just said that and realized this isn't SummerSlam we're doing the card for.
You really think the Prince wants Trish Stratus to not win?
No, this particular instance has nothing to do with the Prince.
Okay.
For me, this has everything to do with where's Trish Stratus a bigger draw? Saudi Arabia or on American soil? And this is a real question. I don't have a preconceived answer. Your answer will help me figure out what I'm thinking.
So there's a number of factors to consider now. Here we go opening up books.
Yep.
This is a nighttime show in Jeddah, which means we are treated to yet again another Saturday morning wrestling content loaded day.
Facts.
This puts a smile on my face.
I know how I grew up. I don't know how y'all. I don't know how the rest of y'all's living situation was coming up, but me, I had that
wrestling and plenty of it.
You don't have this.
And at 6:05 Eastern, 5:05 Central, don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm going to watch TV.
Mind your business. Hey, whatever plans you make, leave me out of them, cuz.
Yeah. So that you ask about the draw, the bigger draw. Is it on American soil? Is it overseas? I would definitely say the bigger draw is with Trish Stratus on American soil. However, with afternoon wrestling stateside being on the forefront, and this one not factoring into what the gold choppers on deck want, I'm still saying Becky Lynch ain't gonna win.
Okay, you're probably still in pocket. I was gonna say Trish Stratus ain't gonna win because I figured this would be a blow off. But SummerSlam is coming. You need marquee names. Anything short of like an additional match that involves Lita.
Aha.
Right. So if your plan for SummerSlam is to go full-fledged retro and it's Lita versus Trish Stratus, all right, cool. I see what you're doing. I'll let you cook. There. Or are you looking at a situation where Lita's back for SummerSlam, so it's Becky and Lita versus Trish and another partner? Or like, how does that work? So for that reason, I'm gonna go with you. Trish Stratus ain't gonna win. Because if this was a blow off,
no, I'm saying Becky Lynch ain't gonna win.
Pardon me, Becky Lynch ain't gonna win.
All right, there we go. All right, cool.
We on the same page.
Right on.
It depends on what their creative is, which you can't necessarily call. Like you can, but you can't.
I hope that we actually see the switch of these titles at this show. But the SmackDown Women's Championship, carried by Raw's Rhea Ripley, will be defended against Natalya. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Alba said something inappropriate. Natty's not gonna win. Put a hump in your back and lift the rump. Put a pump in your back and lift your rump.
Let's go.
Down to the floor.
Shake this.
It's an inside joke. If you ain't been outside on the internet, this just sounds like we full of shit right now.
Al Gore's internet was active.
You will not waste Morgan Freeman's bandwidth on anything else until you get up on this joke. But yeah, that's how that is right now.
Yeah.
Natty taking that fade.
Yeah, Natty's not going to win this one. She'll win a contest, but she's not going to win this match. Bianca Belair, your Raw Women's Champion, being held down on SmackDown, taking on Asuka.
BB, I don't see the title reign ending here. I don't. So Asuka ain't gonna win. And that's Asuka gang. That's my dog, but why are we doing this?
I agree. I think that Asuka ain't gonna win. And like I said, they need to go ahead and swap these titles now, so that way you get this mystery off of why you're defending the other show's belt on the wrong show.
Survivor Series is just around the corner. Everybody chill.
We're not waiting 6 months. Crazy.
Says the two guys who are fans of a 1,000-day title reign.
We are. Acknowledge it. And we'll get to that in a second.
I'll wait a couple more months. Like, what else you doing? Who else you got just in line that just has to have something right now?
You do realize, you know what? No, I can't do it. I can't do it now because it's one of 3 main events on the 7-match card. So let me get back to business.
Especially if Survivor Series ends up being a winner-take-all situation.
Intercontinental Championship on deck. Your champion, Walter in our house.
At our house.
Taking on Mustafa Ali. Now, what I didn't realize on last week's episode of Monday Night Raw was that there was a triple threat match in which Mustafa Ali won for the right and privilege to go take on Walter in Jeddah. If I had known that he was on that match and seen the other 2 people and known what was at stake, I would have automatically told you who was going to win that match.
I had the low-key misfortune of already reading the plans elsewhere before I even knew what type of match they were going to use it to qualify. So then when I turn Raw on and I see there's a Battle Royal going on, and Mustafa Ali is like in the last 4, this is how they're going to get there.
And I'll tell you, the promo that he cut this past Monday was a blown opportunity. You want to get new America Ali?
That's all I want.
You can't tell me that in a country that for the last what they've been going to Saudi for 7 years? We'll say 6 minimum. You've been going over there for this long and you have never taken Sami Zayn due to tensions between Sami Zayn's home country or origin of nationality in Saudi Arabia.
Don't call it a comeback or tension. It is safety. It's a safety risk. Take that man over there.
But then you have Mustafa Ali, who is the most uncared about good talent that you have on the roster. Next to Apollo Crews.
Mansoor must be hurt.
He's too busy being a model. He ain't taking that over there. Suave.
Look, it don't seem to me like anybody's affiliation or current gimmick or real life gimmick is being taken into account when they make this roster about who's going over there. You got a belt, get your ass on this plane. You figured in for weekly TV, get your ass on this plane. Now, they paid this much, get your ass on this plane.
Now, let me say this because there's absolutely no way you disagree with me on this one. I'm going to go ahead and land the plane and say Walter ain't going to lose. Mustafa Ali ain't going to win. Walter is in the middle of what's soon to be the greatest Intercontinental Championship title reign in the history of the Intercontinental title.
We just holding and waiting.
His magic number is 454. But after the promo he tried to cut on Monday, you cannot tell me that the New America Ali was not needed in that moment. And to do it after Saudi is a travesty to that man's character on television. And another thing, Ali is not winning at what could be a perennial home for him. He's from Chicago, but that's going to be as close to home as Chicago could be. You don't win at home. Go ahead.
I'm going to keep it all the way G. I was sort of absentee on Raw. Have not gone back to Hulu to get the highlight package.
All right. Well.
So I don't know what promo Walter cut on Raw. Doesn't matter. There's
not
no
Walter,
way.
Ali.
Either way.
Ow.
Either fucking way. No matter what either one of them said, I know who ain't coming back with the gold. Unless Mustafa Ali makes a stop at a jewelry store before getting back on the company plane, he ain't coming home with no gold.
And on that note,
no gold for you, fam.
Let's move into the main events of the evening. Here's where things get tricky.
We gonna see.
For the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships, your champions, KO Zania, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. So much I could say right now. I'm gonna
speak your mind. What else we here for? This is effectively the pregame show for Night of Champions. So turn up. Say what you gonna say.
Don't trust it, Sammy. Don't trust it. I saw him tell me. All right, I'm gonna back up. Versus Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, head of the table, one we acknowledge right now, and Universal Grand Champion. Your WWE Grand Champion in Solo Sikoa, along with the God MC, Paul Heyman.
Well, on some local branding, shout out to YKWAGW, because Young King, One King, Roman ain't doing no favors for nobody, and I don't give a damn what the time zone is. Because this is the celebration of the 1,000-day reign, you have two options here. You can further enrage the internet wrestling community and put another set of belts on Roman. Or, this is where the bloodline implodes. Where's the money? The money is probably in Roman adding more belts like Infinity Stones.
Because you hate him for it. Absolutely. That's where the money is, number one. Number two, this, not only are we upon the 1,000 days, this is the celebration of the 1,000 days. This day, Saturday, May 27th, year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
I said year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
20 and 2 tree.
Wiggawee, convenient. Bring me your dinner bucket.
So it's really happening that we're going to see a 1,000-day reign, no matter what this participation trophy Triple H is handing out says.
Consider yourself blessed.
We are. This is a once-in-a-lifetime situation. We've been blessed to see a couple in our lifetime, but this one actually matters, so there's that.
So, okay, I kind of feel like I want to take this segue here, but I also know that we got a full-fledged episode where we can really dive into this.
We can get active.
All I'm going to say is, for those of you in the internet wrestling community who have found it in your heart to hate the performance and or the personal character of a man who has beaten cancer twice, based on the fact that he's taking more days off to rest and enjoy family, makes you the worst type of sleazebag I've ever seen.
And according to your favorite top dog pro wrestling hip hop infused podcast, the Gangrene Broken Pistol Book Company Pros Podcast Radio Show infused with hip hop.
You see it?
He is part of the family. Not one of, according to us, the family of professional wrestling.
And Big Keish put me on the set. Shout out to OG Rikishi. So it is gang. That's hilarious. The gang meter went off. You got too much gang in your system.
Ganglion. We're ganglion in this pit.
Too much gang in my system.
Ganglion.
I want to go full Mac Dre.
Fizz is what it is.
Where's Marshawn Lynch when we need him?
Somewhere doing something to it so he won't get fined, boss.
Facts.
So we don't know, Swab, who ain't gonna win. It's a good one. It's a tough one. Hey, I'm gonna say add more to the mantle, man. I'm gonna say Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn ain't gonna win.
That's my feeling. Because I feel like one this particular title reign hasn't produced anything. It hasn't produced any high level content. It's just two different guys walking around with two belts, still engulfed on the outer fringe levels of a bloodline story that technically doesn't need them anymore.
Here's the funny shit, dog. The funny shit is he wins the belts, right? And he goes home.
Till SummerSlam. No. Because he's advertised for Money in the Bank, so he's gonna be there.
He'll be at Money in the Bank, but we ain't gonna see him till the end. You think he gonna be on
TV? You.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you think you gonna be on Teddy Roosevelt's television?
Not on Morgan Freeman's network. Yeah. Like, what is that? Like, were you expecting him? Okay, would it make you feel better if he wrestled in Saudi Arabia and then wrestled the next 2 weeks straight on SmackDown? Like, what does that accomplish? But we hate him. We need this title run to end because ain't nobody else getting a chance. You look at that roster and you tell me who else is actually supposed to be walking around with any type of championship right now that ain't named Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, or Walter.
Here's another layer to this onion. You ready for this one?
What is it?
Tell me one way Roman can get pinned fair and square in the middle of the ring and still be protected.
Dusty finish?
Nah.
What you got?
If he's a tag champion.
Nah. I wouldn't waste the pinfall on that either.
It wouldn't matter.
In the eyes, look, okay, remember a long time ago where I said that Roman Reigns is the LeBron James of professional wrestling?
True, yep.
That statement has proven to be so true over time that it's ridiculously accurate, almost soothsayer level. There is no misstep that Roman can have at this point in his career, whether it be in the ring, out of the ring, backstage, whatever. Nothing short of that dreaded word coming back again gets any sympathy for him. So if he takes an L in a tag match, they gonna hang that on his record. It's an asterisk. Don't do it.
But didn't he get pinned by Xavier Woods?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think they might have worked something where it was like some. Nah, I gotta go back and see.
Yeah, I gotta go.
That's Thunderdome. So,
No. I'm talking about like recently.
Oh, not recently. You know the answer is no. I'm thinking like when Woods was king of the ring and Roman wanted the crown.
Honestly, I don't remember Xavier Woods winning a match as king of the ring.
He's won some, but they certainly did not give him the kingly creative that was, due to some, like when King Booker was running around.
Baron Corbin got better. Yeah, Baron Corbin got better booking as a king than
Baron Corbin was wearing roadkill and he got better booking as king.
King Kong Corbin.
Super tough dude, aka STD Jones, baby. Jones.
Zoom bitches.
Too much. All
that goddamn shit, player. Just balling continuously.
Yeah, so I'm not with Roman taking a pin until it's time for him to take a pin.
Speaking of balling continuously, Mr. I get active on your bitch ass Brock Lesnar taking on Cody Rhodes in a fight.
Mr. Green Light on sight.
You know what I predict, bruh?
What's that?
After watching Monday Night Raw and seeing that in 2 instances, Cody's arm was compromised. Once by a keg, the second time by a Kimura lock. And the fact that he is the son of a plumber, who is the son of a plumber.
You know what it is.
The grandson of a common man.
Come on. You know what it is. Come on.
We about to get a cast a la Bob Orton Jr.
And a referee stoppage.
A la Mike Sharp. And he gonna come out and Brock Lesnar ain't gonna win again.
A la his brother Dustin Rhodes in like 94.
Dustin Dust.
Natural dust. That's what
natural dust.
I'm outside with mine.
Oh man, end up in this bit simultaneously. Oh.
Bang bang.
Oh man. So yeah, that's my prediction. Brock Lesnar ain't gonna win. It's gonna be because of a cast, bro.
Cody ain't gonna win. We gotta set up this rubber match. Pause. That keg to the arm and then Kimura in the ring is to set up the fact that Cody's going in as a one-arm man in an ass-kicking contest, which normally is not that big of a deal because you were a one-peck man in an ass-kicking contest versus Kung Fu Panda. However, being a one-armed man in an ass-kicking contest with Brock Lesnar just says you're going home with less of the arm than you already have.
It's like that minnow. It's like that minnow that keep going back in the water. They keep getting nibbled by that catfish that you want to get, the one that keep pulling your pole down.
That part. So I'm gonna look at it as saying, in order to protect the babyface status of Cody, it'll be a ref stoppage and not a tap out. Cody ain't winning because you need this third match. You do.
I figured Brock was gonna be done collecting bags for the year.
Man, Brock ain't never done collecting bags, number one. And number two, Brock has taken entirely too many L's over the last 12 months for that in Backlash to have been it.
The last time I remember someone this high up the card taking this many L's, his name was Rocky. And in real life, that person would be Suge Knight. Let it sit for a second.
And there's that.
For your main event.
Is this the main event? Is it?
There's three. I'm gonna let it breathe if this is three.
All right.
From Raw, Seth Rollins, aka returning Kung Fu Panda. We'll elaborate. we'll
Responsibility. Yeah. Responsibility. Common sense.
Looking ass.
Shaq Fu. Go ahead.
Versus Club Gang, AJ Styles, the OG of the OC.
Neckbeard Supreme. Nah, he cut that shit out from under his neck, so I ain't gonna do him like that.
Soccer Mom personified.
Boy, the Soccer Mom Supreme, now that's it.
Hey.
My minivan got screens and 22s.
Swab. Let me tell you a secret. Between me and you, AJ got a haircut like he playing black dudes for sport.
Stop you, Lord. All right, guys. This has been a great. You know who ain't gonna win? Pre-game show for Night of Champions. At Broken Pencil BC on everything.
Yeah, everything. Who ain't gonna win though?
Broken Pencil BC at Gmail is the show address. Hit us up on all socials. At Broken Pencil BC is the official YouTube channel.
Who ain't gonna win though?
I'm not talking to you anymore. Look, make sure to like, rate, subscribe, share. Tell a friend. Just skip this part right here.
Who ain't gonna win, Swab?
Hey, Wood, take us to the house.
Pistol pushers. You know who ain't gonna win. Hands up. Pistol down. Oh shit. Oh shit.